Some tips with coping with fatigue that I found that make complete sense are, first of all, to stay hydrated. I've covered that in a video in the past about how important it is in Parkinson's disease to stay hydrated. It can even impact the level at which you absorb medications you're taking to help with Parkinson's. I'm going to link that video up here. Be sure to watch that if you haven't already. In addition to that, just keeping your regular diet going, making sure that you are eating regularly. Sometimes with Parkinson's you don't feel as hungry, or you may feel full early, but just try to at least have smaller meals. If you don't want 3 large meals in a day, try to keep a regular balanced diet as much as you can so that you're getting the calories that you need for your metabolism to be up. The other thing with meals is to make sure you're watching your meal times in coordination with when you're taking carbidopa, levodopa. That's really important to be able to maximize absorption of your meds. Adequate sleep hygiene is also really important. If sleep disturbance is an issue for you with your Parkinson's disease, you have to learn about self-help with sleep hygiene. I'm going to link another video that I did in the past on 5 tips to help with sleep hygiene that you can start to try right away. Short naps could be helpful, no more than 30 to maybe 60 minutes max on the naps. Even a little bit of rest during the day could help you to recuperate some from that fatigue, even though it's not really a guarantee. From the social aspect, do not isolate. Isolating yourself is going to put you in a negative spiral. You're going to become more and more depressed. The fatigue is probably going to become worse as well. So try to be social, have a friend over for coffee or tea, go out to eat with a friend for lunch, go to your Parkinson's support group meetings. Do as much as you can to be socially active, and that will also help to keep you from becoming more and more sedentary as well. The other thing is you want to plan your day in smaller chunks. If you have a house project to do, don't do it all at once. You can vacuum one room. You can do a project in 2 or 3 different bouts instead of one sitting. Even physical or social activities should be planned in the same fashion. Do it in short bouts so that you can pace yourself. And if you're doing any kind of physical project, just take breaks. There's no sense in being a hero. Take it into account. You can still do a lot, but you may have to do it in small chunks. And finally, this is the most important point of all, in my opinion: exercise. Obviously, I'm biased as a doctor of physical therapy, but exercise can do wonders for fatigue. And the thing about exercise is it's not just about the physical aspect of strength or balance, that kind of thing. Exercise is also crucial for your mental health, for your cognitive health, and just for your overall physiological well-being. The number one barrier to exercise with those with fatigue is often that they have so much fatigue that they can't even really get started with exercise. Or with the little exercise they're able to do on their own, they become so fatigued afterwards they really are just done for the rest of the day. This is where an expert really is important. If you're trying to watch videos online, if you're trying to look up exercises to do for Parkinson's, whatever, you may not succeed as much as you would working with somebody like a doctor of physical therapy, occupational therapist, or so forth, to help tailor those exercises to you individually and your level of fatigue. A physical therapist is an expert at prescribing exercise, or at least they should be. And so when working with Parkinson's disease, obviously there are going to be individuals that can't tolerate as much intensity of exercise as other folks. I'll give you an example. Let's say in the LSVT Big program. The LSVT Big as a therapy protocol is 4 times a week for a month. So 16 therapy sessions, and they're an hour each. There are many folks that can't tolerate the full repetitions on the exercises. The way that the exercises are designed, you do 8 repetitions of each. There are some rocking exercises that are multi-directional repetitive, rocking forward and sideways rock and reach. Those are 10 to 20 repetitions. When we first start with some people, they can't tolerate 8 repetitions of these exercises. By the time they get to the second or third exercise, they're just exhausted. So we might start with 3 or 4 repetitions and work our way up. With whatever exercise regimen you might be doing, whether it's LSVT Big or something similar, you don't have to do all the exercises in one big session. You could break it up into 2 to 3 exercises max for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then do another session with different exercises later in the day, or as many sessions as you need to get that full program in during the day. It goes back into breaking things up into small chunks. You can accomplish an entire protocol or an entire home improvement project, but you don't have to do it all in one session or all in one day even. But again, going back to expertise, that's where somebody like myself or another therapist who specializes in Parkinson's disease can really help you, because not just anybody is going to know how to prescribe exercise for you at your specific level of fatigue. They could actually gauge that a little bit better than individually working with somebody than just going off of a generic recommendation.